everywhere. But did you know you were eating them? In 2020, I took an environmental science class where I learned all about the effects of plastics, global warming, and alternative energy sources. Today I am going to be telling you how exactly you consume plastic via food containers, the health effects, and what you can do to stop the plastic contamination within our bodies. After all, this is a problem that affects everybody from young to old. So how exactly do plastic get in your body? Plastic water bottles, food containers, forks, spoons, plates. These are just a few examples of items made of plastic that find ways into our bodies. Plastic breaks down over time, but never fully. It is characterized as something not biodegradable, meaning not being able to be broken down naturally by bacteria or microorganisms. Instead, plastic turns into microplastics, tiny pieces of plastic. This process is caused by friction, sunlight, heat, etc. So whenever you heat up a bowl in the microwave made of plastic, little microplastics are finding their way into your food and into your body. According to the article, Plastic Pollution, a Problem in Our Oceans and in Our Bodies, written by Emily Brown and published on May 27, 2011 by the Auburn Journal, through sun exposure and wave action, plastic waste in our oceans is broken down into microplastics. These easily find their way into the food chain and into our organs. She also goes on to say most of the plastic junk in our oceans is single-use plastics like forks, cups, and straws. So how exactly is this plastic affecting us? The consumption of plastic can have serious health effects. According to Caroline Petrol, who wrote the article, microplastics are getting in our bodies and we need to understand what this means, published on July 13th, 2021 by the Los Angeles Times. Nobody wants to snack on plastic bags or soda rings, but according to a 2019 study by the Newcastle, we could approximately be consuming roughly a credit card worth of plastic a day. After all, this plastic doesn't just go in our digestive system and out, it finds its way into our organs, chest, and lungs, causing diseases such as asthma, liver damage, nerve and brain damage, kidney disease, and cancers. In the article, Potent Impact of Plastic Nanomaterials and Macromaterials on the Food Chain, written by Ying Li Wang, published in March 2020, at the cell level, microplastic or nanoplastic can inhibit the efflux pump and mitochondria depolarization, induce reactive oxygen species. They also affect several signaling pathways, cause fibrosis, autophagy, and even DNA mutation. They affect every level of our body, from the cell to our organs. Recent studies have also shown developmental issues within kids who bottle feed, and also reproductive issues in men. So by now you might be thinking, well, how can we possibly stop the use of plastics? Well, you already know some of them. By using metal, glass, or aluminum containers, that's helping. Another way is by supporting businesses such as Kroger, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Subaru, General Mills, and Disney. All these companies have made a pledge to eliminate plastic within their productions or minimize it. Another way to stop the contamination of plastic is by picking up litter, joining a cleanup crew or environmental group. So in total, I have told you about how you consume plastic, the health effects, and what you can do to help. But the main takeaway I hope you take away from all this information is how important it is to have a plastic-free future. Because you're not just helping yourself, you're helping your future kids and generations to come. Thank you for listening.